And let me also bring in Mr. Yogender Kapoor. Mr. Kapoor, your thoughts on the same, because that's that's the big question that everyone has. We are expecting some important changes as far as GST is concerned in India. We're waiting for those specific announcements to come this Diwali, and that is expected to bring in some relief as far as expenditure is concerned, spending power is concerned as well. But other than that, what is it in your opinion that the government needs to do at this point in time now to ensure that the impact of the tariffs is minimized?
Well, to begin with, we have to understand that definitely we can foresee a challenge before the government also, before the banks also, and before the businesses as well. So I think a kind of a fusion is very important, wherein a clear, as Mitali rightly said, that all the stakeholders also need to be a part of the discussion, because you see, we are entering into a new situation which has not been anticipated in the past, and it's very important that in order to ensure that the growth trajectory of our GDP, it doesn't slide down. We are already registering one of the fastest growth in GDP at the rate of 6.5% in the world. So it's very important that once we foresee that GDP is going to get affected because of our pressure on exports. So it's very important that that the government, it needs to ensure that the banks help out the businesses in these situations, because you see, it's very important that our economy is a consumption based economy, and it's very important for that the finance, the availability of credit remains one of the top priorities. So it's very important that these things should not become bottlenecks in our growth story going forward. And at the same time, I also feel that it's very important, when we look at the government, it needs to expand the scope of the PLI scheme. And at the same time, it's very important when we look at ourselves as a knowledge based as well as an innovation oriented economy going forward. So it's very important when it comes to chip manufacturing. It's very important that the banks, they are able to help out in the availability of credit to the businesses, because, and at the same time, the government also provides, the best of the support possible in terms of the infrastructure, because then only we can see that we will be able to counter this foreseeable challenge. At the same time, I also feel that for the exporters' point of view, we are entering into a situation that there will be sudden breaks so far as their exports to United States is concerned. And in that, so far as the mechanism of round tripping, can be undertaken, I think we will be able to mitigate some kind of risk. By round tripping, I mean, we can foresee that in case of India, the imposition of tariff is going to be around 50% here on. And in that case, we can look forward to those countries, wherein the tariff rates are comparatively lower, which the United States has imposed. So we can export to those countries, and they can become one of the channels to get the goods to the United States. So that way, whatever has been the stocks which have been produced by our exporters as such, so they will not be in a situation that the stocks are piling up with them. So I think it's a multi-pronged strategy that needs to be in place.